Hello, good morning. Who we got there? Got one viewer. Come in and talk to me. Good morning. Kind of like freezing rain this morning. Hello, Jeanette. How are you this fine, outstanding day? Couldn't sleep very well. Woke up early, got up, made coffee. Was going to get in the hot tub. It's freezing rain out there. Well, thank you, Jeanette. Yours is still running. How how's your watch time coming along? Oh man, do you do you take ibuprofen or anything like that, or do you have something even better? Well, that being damp and foggy and stuff would cause your knees to hurt. Okay. Well, I checked this morning, but you're always 2 days behind. I got 181,000. 1,000. No, I say it wrong every time. 1,081. 181,000 minutes. Ah, 181,000 minutes and some change. So I'm I'm way over halfway. Homemade rice pudding. All right. That's kind of like tapioca pudding, but different. No, I'm gaining. And my subs are up and down, up and down. When I first got up, I checked it. It was two, or it was 989. Now it's 988. So if I can get them to 1,000, that part of it will be done. Uh, Down to 9 days. Not much longer if we're going to make the threshold. Takes a lot of hours. Jeanette, we went to one of the donut bakes down in Evansville. Oh my heavens. You talk about awesome. We both got one of the apple fritters. Wow. Good morning, Sunford. Thank you very much. You have supported me a lot, Sunford. And Jeanette supported me a bunch. A bunch. Jeanette said she was making homemade rice pudding. Sounds pretty good on a gloomy day. Okay, Sunford. Well, thank you for stopping by for what you can. I appreciate it. Every minute counts. Okay, bye, Sunford. Wow. So you have to bake it too, or are you baking something different? Make some scones later. Pam likes scones. I'm not really crazy about it. All that pasta or, breading. Hello, Tim's World. Yeah, it's kind of raining here too, but it's just at the right temperature. If it dropped 1 degree, it'd be a skating rink out there. There's a lot of ice on the hot tub when I went out. No, I didn't get in the hot tub today. A little cold and might be a little slick getting in and out. So I just figured make me some coffee and fire up the live stream. Wow. I didn't know that you baked rice pudding, but it sounds great. Well, uh, it's saying 32 here. Let me see what the computer says. No, the computer says 29 and light rain. So it could be treacherous out there. I don't have any plans of going anywhere. I don't want a chance taking a fall. Oh, it's too early here for the sun. Yeah, it's 10 or 20 minutes till 7 Eastern here. You've told me 4,000 times your time difference. I think you're in the future. Good morning, Gene Chambers. Pam's doing really good. She got up this morning. I didn't know it was raining. I told her, I said, let's try to get in the hot tub. No, I'm not getting in the hot tub. I'm going back to bed. So that was around 5 o'clock. So 12:39 p.m. Well, I thought you said the sun was shining. But yeah, she got up this morning. She's doing fine. The bleeding has pretty well stopped. Oh, PM. Okay. I'm thinking AM. Sorry, my bad. All right. $7 to 8 hour drive to Scotland. All right. Well, we're up to 4 viewers here. I appreciate everybody that's on here. So, Jeanette, is that England that you're in? Is that your country? Cool, I got it right. All right. Now, here we call it states. What do you call it? Is it Providence? What do you call the different towns? Countries. You call it countries, okay? How you doing this fine morning? It's freezing rain out there anyhow.
Are you shitting me?
Uh, we're on live here. No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. Jeanette, I just can't imagine, the difference in the countries. So they have a lot of wine. That's pretty cool, Gene. coffee's done if you'd like some.
Thank you.
Okay. Is he up? Okay, my little dog just got up. I gotta go take him to potty, and then I'll be right back, folks. Continue to talk amongst yourself, please. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Well, the sidewalk out there is just wet, but the deck looks like a popsicle. It's it's ice because it's elevated. Uh, Yankee Lewin must have looked at my donut bank video. He said he gained 5 pounds. Gene's got him a snow plow. He takes care of that snow. And that uh, deck out there, I've got that expensive composite decking. I'm not even going to put ice on it. I mean, salt for the ice. It wouldn't take much to melt it, but it'll warm up. We we really have had a pretty good winter. We we had a little bit of snow and a little bit of freezing rain on top of the snow that one time, and then more snow on top of that. It stayed for about a week, and then it's been fine. Well, that's pretty good, Gene. But if I can keep from it, I don't use salt on our sidewalks at all because I don't like to have my dog to walk through it and get it on his feet, and he'll come in and lick on it. Well, that's pretty good, Jeanette. And they mix it with sand. Yeah, the road's a different thing. I mean, you got to have a little salt and sand and stuff. That's what the city does here. Now, if it got real terrible on the sidewalk, yeah, I'd have to put a little bit down. But when it's like this, Pam's not going to get out in it anyhow. So, well, that's pretty good that they let you do that. All right. Well, good morning, Patrick. You plow 30 feet at a time. Well, good deal, Patrick. Congratulations. You're gaining. I don't remember what you had, but I am sub to you. 116. I went down one this morning. I was 989. I'm now 988. 1K is so close, but so far away. Time's running out. 9 more days. And I'm gaining on that watch time. 181,000 watch time minutes. That's right, Gene. Well, I hope so. I went into a couple of live streams last night and they gave me a lot of shout outs. I'm not supposed to say that word, but I did. Channel recognition. That one channel, you don't go in and ask for a sub. You go in and say, I need some love. He wants you to say love instead of subs. It's pretty cool the way he did it. He'd pick a certain person. He'd keep uh, recognizing their channel for 5 minutes at a time. Okay, Gene Chambers, we will. We'll have a great day. Well, thank you, Jeanette. Um, all right, I just got a new subscriber there. Every penny counts. You're a subscriber to your channel. Oh, there he is. Hey, thank you so much for coming in. Every penny counts at 39 subs. Everybody check out this link. I'm getting ready to post it here in just a second. Homestead Tessie. There's a link to every penny counts. Let's try to get her one more at least. Oh, okay. He. Okay. Tessie, how are you this morning? Okay, Tessie, thank you. While you're on there, that watch time adds up. I appreciate it. And every penny count, I was already subbed to you. All right. Tessie's always busy. Tim's got ham and eggs, drip, drippy eggs with toast. Okay. Roast chicken. That sounds great. Yeah, that's the way you got to do it, Jeanette. Concentrate on one. I've got a second channel also. Uh, I I just put a few videos on there so that I had some content. And the only reason why I did it, I had to have a different email so I could monetize. And I thought, well, I got this second email, might as well make an account on it. But it's only got like 80 some subs or something like that. Maybe 4 videos. And they're starting to get old now. That's what it sounded like me, or to me, over easy. Not cooked hard eggs. It depends what I'm going to do with it. If I'm going to make an egg sandwich, I want it cooked hard so that when I take a bite, it don't squish all over my shirt. I wear a lot of food on my shirt. Grizz told me, he said, if you grow your beard longer, it protects your shirt. I don't I don't eat much breakfast. I know you're supposed to, but I eat my evening meal somewhere sometime around 5, 6 o'clock. And then I don't try, I try not to eat anything else until noon the next day. It helps on my sugar. So I try to keep it down the best I can because I absolutely don't want to have to take shots. I'm not worried about taking a shot. It's just that your body rejects it and it causes more trouble than it's good. And it's very, very expensive, even with insurance. But I do take 4 different pills of a morning and then 2 of them pills in the evening. And I checked it yesterday at noon and it was 105, which is pretty excellent. The other day I went for blood work and I checked it here before I went to get my blood work and it was 112. So that was the day that Pam had surgery, and I didn't do it on purpose, but I had done a 24-hour fast because we ate at noon and she had to be down there early, and I just did get around to eating, and of course she couldn't. So I thought, well, I got to get my blood work. But on the way home, I called the doctor and I said, I'll be home in about an hour. See if you can get them orders out there at the hospital and I'll go get my blood work done because I got to go to the doctor the 13th. No kidding, Tim. Well, they have fixed the health care for the politicians. They have real good health insurance. Me and Pam were kind of curious what that operation is going to cost, but I guess it doesn't matter. She needed it bad. Did the chat freeze? Oh, here it comes. Hello, John. John. Oh, wow, Tim. That's terrible. Well, you need that checkup. Well, good deal, John John. So is it going to be on your channel or Kelly? Well, a lot of people, when they do their taxes, they don't report it, Tessie. Well, Tessie, I thought you broke off from the Amish. Can you go back? Or I guess she was Mennonite. Oh, your parents broke off. Okay. So have they been shunned? Well, that's interesting, Tim. That's terrible. Hmm. So the way I've understood it, The Amish actually broke off from the Mennonites. Mennonites was first. We went to Shipshewana and went through that Mendenhoff place, and they've got a lot of history, and they've told us about it. Well, hello, Tupac. Uh-oh. Sounds like a neighbor scraping their windshield. Yeah, a lot of people get that confused. They think it's the other way. The Amish broke off from the Mennonites and went back to the old order. Cool Dad. Hey, good morning to you, Cool Dad. Well, it's 7:25 Central Time, and we've got 9 people in here already. Well, Tim's World, there's a whole bunch of information online if you look it up. Tessie, I looked at a bunch of your videos this morning, just long enough so you got view on each one of them to pay you something. I know it's not much. I just commented on a few so you knew that I was there. Hello, Jagger. He says, good afternoon. It's good morning for me. Yep, I'm on my second cup. It's just about gone. It's getting cold. Yeah, there's a lot of German involved in it. Now, when you say flag, are you talking about the flag clear to the right, or are you talking about the yellow dollar sign? No revenue. Yeah. Well, see, it didn't. Yes. Okay. Well, I put the last 2 videos that I just made, I put it unlisted for a day, and it didn't work. When I posted it, it was green, and then they turned it to yellow. But, it's a video and people's been commenting, they've been watching it. So it gives me content and watch time. Hello, Carl. How's Carl this fine, outstanding morning? Carl's at 5:33. 5:33. Yep, I'm doing pretty good, Carl. Swiss one, Tim says. There you go. John's up to you. Awesome. There's one thing about it, I get support, and the people in the chat support each other and support me a lot. That's why I always try to say our live stream, because it can't be a live stream without all of our help. And I've been trying to venture out a little bit, especially for the subs, but I actually support other channels that way. That's pretty cool. Tim said they came here Amish and went back to the Mennonite church. I know everybody can read it, but that way you know what I'm commenting on. Well, it says I'm back to 989. John's got to go do something. Be right back. This young man yesterday helped me a lot on my subs. Probably around 12. I went into his chat. His name is YT Gaming Streamer. So if you're not subbed to him, he's not in here now, but if he comes around, make sure you're subbed to him. He's new. He's trying to kick his channel off. And I think Tim's World cut his finger yesterday on the saw. Is that right? How's that going? Is it okay? All right, quit hurting. All right. Well, you probably don't need to be told this, and you probably have been told, but make sure you're up to date on your tetanus shot. Okay, now what do you mean by plain? Are you talking English or just off the grid? What do you mean by plain? I myself, I like the technology, and I know it costs me money. Oh, dress plain. Well, I dress plain in caps and dress, an Amish dress. Oh, okay. Uh, I used to wear a ball cap when I worked. I know that's not what you're talking about. Flat hat people. Hmm. I thought you was talking about, water, gas, heat, telephone, stuff like that. John's back. As long as I can afford it, I won't be giving up my electric and gas and water. And we like our TVs. We have a TV in every room. Hmm. I like watching Little House on the Prairie, but I wouldn't want to live that way. Nope. Yep, we got a TV in the bathroom also. We've even got one in the basement, hooked up and running. Well, only when she's down there. 2 desktop computers, a laptop, a tablet. I don't use the laptop and the tablet much anymore, but still got it. Still works. Yep, that's what I am. English. I've heard that phrase. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Dad, of what the ranchers and homesteaders do. I respect that, but I don't want no part of it for me. I like the convenience. If it's left over, take it in there, put it in the microwave. 2 or 3 minutes is ready. We have cordless phones, we have wire phones, and I have a cell phone. I understand, Tessie, and I respect that. Well, when we grew up, we was we grew up on somewhat what you called a farm. We had chickens and geese and guineas, and we had two huge gardens, and we canned stuff. And of course, we raised enough for the whole neighborhood. And what we didn't can, we gave away. And just way too much work. We had a cow. We milked. I never did milk though. My sister always did the milking. She was she's like 6, 7 years older. And we had rabbits, and we raised rabbits. Had to take care of that, and then we always had hunting dogs, and we we would go hunting. Not really for the meat, but for the fun of recreation, I guess. I don't do that anymore. I got a whole handful of guns. Uh, I never did try to get my gun permit back. Uh, Cool Dad, I never did care for reading books. I never did do a book report in school. I've read more now that I've got uh, the internet here than anything. I should have paid more attention in schooling. I've always worked hard all my life. It's my own fault. I should have got a better schooling. Hello, Stella. I I basically I watch a little bit of Netflix. Uh, I don't watch it enough to really justify the price. But it's only $8 a month. I hate to shut it off. It's not like I can't afford $8. But $8 here, $8 there. Yes. Good morning to you, Stella. Hey, Stella. Well, I put 40 years into a mom and pop lumberyard, packing, carrying, driving forklift, driving truck, standing, waiting on customers, trying to please everybody. The the last 4 years, I got into a little bit of problem at work because I just got tired of putting up with people's crap. I mean, they come in there and they act like here I am. bow down to me. And, I tried to serve them. I tried to take care of people the best I could. But some people you just can't please. It just, you know, and I just kind of got a sour taste in my mouth. And it was really time for me to get out of there. Yeah, I spend more time on YouTube than I should. But YT has caused it here in the last 30 days. Everybody's scrambling, trying to keep their monetization. If I had never tried to monetize or got it, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But I just got it going in October. And now they put this threshold. That's right, cool dad. I I never did curse anyone, but I just explained to them I didn't have to put up with it, you know. And I've had some people say, "Well, I'm gonna go tell the boss." Let's go, let's go. Not a problem for me. And they'd back down, so I'd go tell the boss what happened. He wouldn't back me up. He was pretty well what you call two-faced, but I didn't care. I explained to him. I explained to him that if he wanted me to, I'd go home. Oh no, no, don't do that. Oh no, don't do that. And right before I quit in October. But on July 4th weekend, he came down and really give me for what. And he was in the wrong. And I asked him then, I said, "Well, you want me to go home?" "No, no, no, I don't want to do that." And he chewed and chewed. And then he had to go say, "Do you have any questions?" "No, but I'll tell you this. You mark that down because that's the last one that you're going to give me. Because if you do it again, especially if you are in the wrong and I'm in the right, I'm going to whip your butt." He didn't have more to say. He turned around and walked back up to the office. Well, I have people that I see all the time in the community. I mean, I know a lot of people, and there's very few people that I would call my friend. But I've had a lot of people say, "When you gonna go back to work? That place over there has fell apart." Well, I explained to him how to run it. I told him how to make money, and it was very simple. Show a little bit of respect for his customer. He could show a little more respect for me, and but he didn't want no part of it. I told him, I said, about 2 times a week, grab you a handful of pop, Coke, Pepsi, whatever you think people would want, maybe a donut or two, and pick out a contractor. And I said, they usually take their break about 9 o'clock. Show up about 9 o'clock. Go in there and just sit down and talk to them. Don't talk about the business, what you're selling. Don't try to sell them nothing. Just talk to them. Good morning, Tara. Yep, he didn't want no part of it. I said, if you don't want to do it, let me do it for you. Because I've had I had this one contractor, I always treated him good and everything. Of course, I'm not going to put my money out to go buy them pop and donuts and what have you, but I always talk well to them. They said, well, when's Brian going to come out and talk to us? You know, he don't have no respect for us, you know, and you don't you don't have to take a loss selling them an item, but cut them a break. Give them a little bit of a discount once in a while. Not all the time, but just once in a while. Make them feel good. And if they come in and buy a tool, give it to them for what you paid for it. Don't make a dime on them because that tool is going to make you money because they're going to use that tool and they're going to come in here and buy a product that they use or using that tool. Tara, okay, you've told me that again. You've told me that before. Uh, I don't know. I don't know where I was at, Tara. I did a live stream last night, and Tara, I appreciate you coming on. Well, YT has a big reputation of turning them bells off. Yeah, YT, I'm trying to get past this threshold. Good morning, Brandon Toe. Well, I appreciate it, Tara. I do appreciate it. We're up to 14 viewers, and these live streams, you would not believe the watch time, minutes, hours, whatever you count, that you get off of the live stream. You don't make any money at it, and you're not going to make it. You're not going to make much money at your videos either, unless you got like 3,000 views or something like that. And I appreciate each and every one that I've got, and I'm growing. I get somewhere around 100 views eventually on a video, and I appreciate it, each and every one of you that watch my videos. And I get a lot of comments, and that's pretty good too. Well, it's extremely good. Well, Tara, when you go into a live stream, if you're just watching them, you're helping them. It doesn't matter if you comment like you're doing here, and I appreciate you commenting, but it doesn't make any difference. You're a viewer, and it adds up the watch time quite a bit. Um, you can do a 5 hour live stream, and maybe 9 to 20 cents. Good morning, Junkyard. Yeah, thank you for watching. We got 15 watchers on here this morning. That's called a watcher. A lurker is someone that is listening, just waiting to cause trouble. You are a watcher. You don't cause trouble for anyone, Tara, and I appreciate that. Yeah, but you don't lurk a lot. You watch a lot because you don't cause any trouble for anybody. Yep, you're a watcher. And YouTubers need a lot of watchers. Okay, if that's the way you want to call it. But you come in and comment. I know that you're here. I can see how many viewers are on the panel, and every one of them is perfect. Because if, say, there's 10 people, and you go for 10 minutes with 10 people, that's 100 minutes. It adds up. And 120 minutes, 2 hours toward that 4,000 hours. Hey, cool dad. Well, cool dad, you just gotta keep on your toes and watch them. And as they come in, just ban them. Now that it doesn't say banned, let me see what it says. You've got go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel. That's the one that you need to click on. And then the people add monitor. That's your blue wrench that they talk about. And I've got quite a few monitor or let's see, is that what you call them? Moderator, moderator. I have a I have a lot of good ones. Well, I understand, Tara. Yeah. Well, Tara, you're at 428. You're halfway to your 1K club, almost halfway. Almost. Oh, you got personal threats. Poor Tessie's had that. Yeah, Brandon Toe's got a lot of good videos. He likes to eat them hot peppers. But these subs, they're just tough now. And, everybody in our live stream here has already subbed to me. So, it's hard to get more. Tim's World says it's really raining. Let's see what it's doing here as far as temperature. It's still at 29. And I took the dog out a little while ago. The sidewalk was clean, but the deck, it's a little higher up, so it looks like a popsicle. Okay, Tessie, keep them entertained here for just a minute. I've got to do a bathroom break. I am back. Powered by hamsters. Um, we have cable for our internet, phone, TV, of course, and they just updated us to 100 meg, from 50 meg to 100 meg. I personally can't see a dime's bit of difference between the two. And so far, they haven't raised the price. So, but you take a 3-minute video to upload it on YouTube, still takes 20, 30 minutes, you know, by the time it uploads it and then it processes it, you know. So to get your watch time, you're not making any big money anyhow. It's basically a lot easier to just do the live stream because you don't have to upload it and all that. But you still need to do the videos to build your channel. Thank you, Stella. And let's see, somebody else said, welcome back. Uh, well, I missed it. Lost it, missed it. Maybe it was Stella I seen. Yeah. I went and looked out. The top of the hot tub looks wet now, probably from the heat coming up through the cover on the hot tub. I didn't go outside. I just looked out. Pam don't feel like going to church, so I'm not going either. We'll see what happens next week. They're supposed to be having a get together tonight at 5. Finger foods, just try to get some fellowship over there. Our our church is just about died out. The preacher has almost run everybody off. The only people that we have is the older folks that's just too stubborn to leave. But he'll he'll read the sermon and then he'll start preaching. And the first 5 minutes is not too bad. And then the next 45 minutes is just a repeat over and over again. And he's got this voice that just, amen, amen, amen. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Kim Fyffe is ready to go. And I do. I get so tired. Just wears me out. Yes, you could, Tessie. You bet you could. And you could keep me away. And the thing of it is, you would actually learn something. Yes, you would, Tessie. Well, Pam sings. She sings every Sunday at church when she goes. And now they've created 2 services. We don't have enough for one. So they broke the church in half into 2 services. So what it amounts to is we got a 9:30 service, and then we got a 11 o'clock service for people that's too lazy to get up and come to real church time. Yeah, and then the second service they don't want to play the old hymns, you know. They play just a little less than rock and roll, you know. I don't know exactly what they play because I don't stay for the second service. I'm out of there. Okay, Yankee living. These computers, I've been running them hard for the last 30 days, getting this watch time. They probably both need to be updated. I did shut Pam's down the other day and it updated, so it's probably okay for right now. I mean, we used to have uh, Christmas programs. We don't have them anymore. Um, well, we had one person in the church. She'd be in the sound booth in the back. She'd turn Pam's mic off. And then one day, one Sunday, Pam played the organ, and she can play that organ. And they turned it down so low that you couldn't hear it. And they put a mic in front of the piano, and it just wailed and drowned it out the singing and everything. And I told the guy, I said, I couldn't hear that organ at all. Well, I can hear it. Well, yeah, you can hear it. You're standing right in front of the speaker. I told him, I said, if you're going to turn it down to where nobody can play it, there's no sense of her going through the time of trouble. So the next time they played it, she played the organ, they turned it up. I I don't put up with it. I'll tell them, you know. And then the preacher, Free Methodist is not supposed to have anything to do with secret society. And, we know that. And then he stood up there and he badmouthed the Masons. Oh, that didn't go over. That went over like a lead balloon. Not good. So he knew I was upset and he come talk to me about it. I said, where do you get it a secret? It's right in the Bible. Have you not ever read or heard about King Solomon's temple? You know, I'm just ranting, people. I'm sorry. And if there's any Masons out there, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's nothing secret about it. Well, once you're a Mason, you're always a Mason. If you learn the work, they can't take it away from you. So if he ever was, he still is. Is he still living, Tara? Yep, that you're correct, Tara. And he lives in South Carolina. Well, when you talk to him, ask him about it, how secret it is. It's all on the internet. You can look it all up. Your mother was probably in the Eastern Star. Okay, Tessie, good deal. Well, I think, Ann, I took the dog out earlier and the sidewalk was wet, but the hot tub and the deck looked like a popsicle. We wasn't going to go anyhow. Pam don't need to be sitting listen to Mr. Repeat sitting on that hard pew. She's doing a lot better though. Stick around, Ann. You just liable to learn something. For anybody that don't know, Ann Fulton is my sister that's in there. And she don't have any videos or anything. She's not a troll. She's my sister, But if you don't mind, you can sub to her. Maybe one of these days I can get her to make a video. She takes pictures and videos. She just hadn't put it on YouTube yet. Yet. Well, see, the thing of it is, Ann, there, there's a lot of people, their decks and stuff, and their porches, steps, what have you, anything that's above ground is going to be froze this morning. Um, let's see what the temperature is. It says that it's 29. Uh, let's see. Uh, I don't know. It looks like the rain might have went through, but everything's still wet out there and it's froze. So, other than take the dog out, I don't know as I'll be doing anything today. I might have to do that. Go get her something to eat. It just depends. I got stuff here to eat. Still got chili. The hospital's got dead chicken today. I guess they would be open. Okay, bye, Tara. I think she's going to go to another channel, support other people. That's kind of what we need to do to beat YT game. We say YT, so we're not mentioning YouTube. Did the chat freeze up? Says I got 9 viewers in here, though. I'd say Tessie was still watching. And hey, Stella. Well, what are we going to talk about now? Hello, Grizz. 6:30 up there. You've probably been up since 4 o'clock. How warm is it up there, Grizz? Did it cool off a little bit with that north wind coming through? Slept in till 5. Yeah, I figured. Well, it's 29 here. We've had some freezing rain. The sidewalk's not slick. It's been warm enough that it didn't freeze. Okay. Well, I hope he does okay. I I'd say the roads was okay, but I don't know. The ground's just too warm for the roads to freeze here. But if you go outside, especially your back deck, and you better grab your roller skates. AJ made it to 100. Congratulations. You're on your way to 1K. You only got 900 more to go. I have 39, 50% chance of snow. It's tough for these smaller channels. You know, they can get her. There you go. Yeah, that's right. Only got about 11 more to go. Get that 1K. I'll work on that a little harder tonight. That's when the live streams. I found one last night called Lurch Daddy or something like that. Man, he he did me some good now. I got over 20 some subs last night. It's hard to do. The uh, the watch time's coming along all right. Still got a little bit more to do on that. I'm still holding at 989. At least I'm not losing them. Um, you can, Grizz, but I don't know if that would be a good thing to do. Yeah, I know. Laugh out loud. I think that would make me go the other way. I know I've lost probably 5 on that one. But I got a lot of good friends, a lot of good supporters, so we're okay. I'll eventually get it. I sat and watched a bunch of your videos, Chris, there yesterday. Your wife was making pizza on the stove and kneading the dough. Man, if you got arthritis, that wouldn't be the way to go with that. That looked like hard work for me. I can grab that phone and in 20 minutes go pick it up. Yep, Bridgeport Pizza House, okay. And you need to check out Grizz's video about his wife making pizza. I guess Beth's doing pretty good over there since she bought Lou's old building, and they shut that one restaurant there north of there down. I think Larry quit. Isn't that cool? Gearhausen, yeah. And what did you think about the donut bank? One guy said, I gained 5 pounds looking at that video. Ah, oh, I think I spelled it wrong, didn't I? Okay, that's all right. I can go back in there and change it. They don't, and they don't take off for spelling. And that's right. It's the thought that counts. You was always the smart one. Hello, Dalton. Is he going to work today? Make that sausage egg biscuit. Yeah, I think you'll be all right. But his pickup will be like an icicle out there. They're pretty cheap. See, that's how he spelled it. Do nut instead of donut. That's how I spelled it. It says it's still 29 degrees out there. Did you get your coffee, Grizz, into your mountain water? I'll bet that was a taste test. Have you ever went to a buffet and think it was dressing and get you a big bite of it, go sit down, and it turned out to be bread pudding? Wow. Well, we got 2 donuts, 2 cups of coffee, and I think it was $14 down there, and pretty pricey. Well, see, Pam bought it, so I bought lunch. It was $44.44, including tip. You're like me, Ann. You don't need them. You're diabetic, remember? Now, and if you're going to do this, you need to get a webcam. Holy Toledo, I got a new subscriber. I'm afraid to click on that. It'll mess something up. Well, you can put a hat on. I see a lot of people put a hat on. I do comb my hair a little bit before I get on here. That's right. All right. I made it to 990. All right. I didn't mess it up. Yeah, isn't that great? Cool, Dad? Yeah, I think he runs it through a potato. Yeah, got a little starch to it, a little kick. Now, if I can get 10 more, cool, Dad, and not lose them, that's the biggie. Not lose them. And no, I'd try it. I would definitely try it. I've got to 181,000 minutes so far. I'm pretty close to 2/3. I'll be right back. Gotta go get ready some coffee. Don't nobody run off and play nice. I ain't got time to fix it right now. Oh, I'm back. Well, and if you're still on here, I just looked down toward the church. I don't see any activity. Yeah, I'd love to go see Grizz. But man, I'd have to take a plane ride. Well, thank you, cool dad. I just now read it that you was going to do me channel recognition. Now you can type whatever you want. Nobody can see that, but we try to keep from saying that S word on here. That's one of their key words. Good morning, Debo 81. Okay, Grizz. And are you still there? You probably run off. Oh my heavens, Grizz. Be careful, Grizz, it'll turn your beard white. Well, that's terrible. You should call me. I'd come and eat with you. The boy 81. She'd feel right at home. Grizz would take her out of that. Cool, Dad. There's a state that I'm from, Illinois, and not Chicago. We're 8 hours south of Chicago. I've been to Pennsylvania. There were some friends that we went to see in Delaware. and then we went up to Lancaster, and then we went over to Intercourse, Pennsylvania. I got a picture somewhere where me and Pam was standing in front of the sign. Oh yeah, that's okay. You can ask. I don't have a problem. Oh my heavens, the Bow 81. Are they going to show up? Yep, we went right through there. We went up there to do some shopping, and this lady, she was taking us around doing her shopping, buying uh, material, um, you know, fabric. That's what she was buying, and just back and forth, back and forth. And I told Pam, we was driving by ourselves. I said, I'm done. So we kept driving by these antique shops, and we told them, I said, I'm done. We'll see you guys later. We went back to this one antique shop, walked in, and she said, well, we're getting ready to close in about 5 minutes. I said, that's okay. We're just going to look around real quick and then we'll leave. Well, it's pretty close, Grizz. Yeah, we went into one store and it was just full of fabric. And you could buy however much you wanted. Cool. Oh, I've been to Gettysburg. I don't know where that's at. I, I thought for a minute you said Gatlinburg. We're only about 8 hours from Gatlinburg. We've went there a lot. Oh my heavens, Grizz. Idaho Hillbilly's got a wood chopping chat. Man, he can chop wood like you're crazy. I mean, or he's crazy or something like that. He's good at it. I go over and turn that dial on that thermostat. A lot of times I don't even have to touch it. Hello, JD. Good morning to you. Yeah, and I don't see anybody over at church. I haven't been checking my email. Did did he call you, email you, send a carrier pigeon? How did people figure it out that they're not having church? They just figured I'm not going. And there's Allie. Good morning, Allie. Well, that's a good place right there. Everybody listens to Waco. Not. Okay, bye, Donna. Hello, Nanbot. We're all racing trying to get our subs up. Nanbot is at 436. You got a ways to go, but you can do it. Hello, Kevin, Idaho Hillbilly. Good morning, good morning. Well, I don't know what he would have made Bob mad about. Wow. Well, he had a live stream the other day, and I commented. He talked back to me. I was impressed that I got through. Well, thank you, Nanobot. Okay, Ann. Idaho Hillbilly, Ann Fulton. That's my sister. Well, Kevin, you must have made a video and just put it down because I got a notification you had a wood chopping chat. Pretty easy. Yeah, he's got a video. You can make it in 40 seconds. It just takes, I think, 3 weeks for it to actually make. And you definitely want to wait for 3 weeks. If you drink it before that, you'll be quite busy. And you better stay close to home. Okay. Well, I'll have to check into it. I've been live streaming, I don't know how many hours. I'm just trying to, it says 3 hours. I made one yesterday and it said 3 hours and it was only 2 hours and something when I took it down. I think YT kind of trims them back a little bit. And all the dollar signs are yellow on the last two videos and all my live streams. I still get the watch time though. Yes, I am, Kevin. Yes, I am. I've been like a panhandler standing on the street with a sign. We'll sub back for subs. Oh, I lost one somehow. It says I'm down to 989 now. I had 990. Well, I made the grape. It turned out good. I made the apple. I did not like the apple. Yeah, yeah, cool dad. That's right. Panhandler. I went into a few live streams last night. I gained quite a few. Nope, I don't click on them. I clicked on two different ones, request review, I think about 3 months ago, and they're still yellow. And I know that the bigger channels, they turn them back to green. But if I just leave it alone, they turn back to green in a couple of days. And if they don't, I'm not making any money anyhow. Kind of like working at the lumberyard. We don't make much money, but we have a lot of fun. And what I'm doing right now, I'm not worried about making money. I'm just trying to keep my monetization up in good standing, working on the watch time. Yep, they yell a flag, or well, it's not a flag. It's a if you get flagged, that's a bad thing. Okay, cool, Dad. Thank you for coming by. But the dollar sign turns to yellow. But if you get that flag over there, that's a bad deal. Somebody has reported you, and I try not to curse. You know, I try to talk about some things that's kind of interesting. Um, Grizz, the last two videos I put up unlisted for about a day, and they got yellow on them. But I think they was too short to put video or advertisements on. I know you're supposed to go like 10 minutes. I don't know. Once they start doing it on a person, they just keep it up. Well, your live streams, you can't really put them unlisted. Well, they was green when I put it public. So, if they turn it to yellow, I just leave it alone. A couple of days they'll turn back. If they don't, they don't. As long as I get the watch time. Yeah, usually they do, Kevin, for me. The Four Hearts Ranch. Good morning to you. I'm kind of curious. How's your watch time? Are you come along? I've been running your playlist for a long time. It gets to the end, I restart it. So far, I've got 181,000 minutes. Got to have 240,000. 240,000 minutes, 4,000 hours. We was talking on here last night about looking on Amazon, see if we could buy some subs. They'd probably be back ordered. Well, thank you, Four Hearts Ranch. I've got it calculated where I think I'm going to make it. The subs is the biggie now. I think, oh, I about got it. And then it goes backwards. I got to 990 there for about 3.4 seconds. Now I'm back to 989. Hello, Russell. Good morning. Well, I never try to turn my live streams to unlisted. I just I just leave them alone. I know they're going to turn them to yellow. I expect it. It's my videos that I put up unlisted. Um, I'm not smart enough to do OBS, and I know a lot of people use it. Two Family Homestead does it. I was on a live stream last night. They was using it. I personally don't like the look of the screen because the chat's running in the screen, and that's one of the big issues that I tell people. Of course, nobody's on my stream anymore. You can type anything you want because you're not going to see it. Once I take it down, it goes to video. The chat is not going to be seen. I don't want a whole lot of cussing on here, but if you do, I mean, it's not going to be a big deal. You know, I just have to watch what I say. Well, I've got the power to do the OBS. I just don't like it. Man, this hangout is just easy for me. Well, see, the thing of it is, if somebody cusses or something on it, Gris, then they're going to mess with you when you put it up for a video. The way it is now, whatever you people say, nobody can see it. And it doesn't hurt nothing. And you can type any word you want. Well, that's true, Grizz. But see, the thing of it is, I'm not going to go back and watch a 6 hour live stream. You know, maybe somebody does watch my live streams after I put them to video. I just personally enjoy them now. They're for my enjoyment to start with. And yes, you are correct. You get half of the story. Yep, that's me, Kevin. That's correct. It does take all the fun out of it, Grizz, if the chat's not on there. YT Gaming Streamer, how are you? Yeah, and see, you gotta leave them up to keep that watch time. We used to always, uh, well, not always, but we used to make a live stream and take them down. Bob always taught us to do that, but we didn't know about watch time. And he would curse a little bit in it. And he kind of had it backwards. You can say whatever you want in the video, but don't want anybody to read it in the chat. Well, once you take the video down, it goes to, or the live stream down, it goes to video, the chat goes away. And then if you take down the live stream, you've lost your watch time. Grizz, you didn't miss nothing. We're just we're just talking about uh, the live stream. We don't have any trolls in here. They're probably lurking, but I've got my ranch. Hey, YT Gaming streamer, he's a young man. He's trying to get his channel going. I went into his live stream yesterday and he got me about 12 subs. So if you're not subbed to him, yes, he is a gamer, but he's a good kid. Oh my. Who went off on cab 7? Was it Bob? I remember that incident. Good morning, Theo. Ah, yeah, there was some problems there real quick. Yes, there was. Oh, was it just yesterday? Wow, that's terrible, Grizz. Well, I had a little bit of problem. I talked to you about it, Grizz. I haven't badmouthed anybody about that, and I won't. I will not. But I just don't want the bickering on this live stream. I won't do it. Oh, I didn't see any of that. I can just about imagine. And like I said, I'm sure that video was taken down by Bob. Yeah. Nope. I don't want no drama. I've had some problems. The people that's come in here, I'm not going to badmouth them. I just I just banned them. I've worked too hard to get the reputation that I've got. I worked 40 years for the public. I have a lot of people that like me. Um, I want the same thing on YouTube. I have a lot of respect for people that support me, and I'm going to support them. And the other people could have came in if they'd left me alone. I wouldn't have abandoned them, but I tried. You know, yeah, it's part of the game. It's part of life. That's right, Grizz. Yeah, Jason Andrews. Well, welcome. Yes, sir. Jason, thank you for coming by. Um, sorry, I got that old man disease. I got to go back to the potty break. Be right back. I back. Well, and I don't want to get into politics, okay? But this is the first president that I have seen so much of him being on there patting himself on the back. It's just unreal. And if you're going to go fight another country, do it. Don't be telling the enemy what you're going to do. That's crazy, you know. And I think now I guess it needs to be reported, but they report, killings and bombings and what have you, and that just scares me because then there's so many people are copycats. Hey, if I do this, they'll recognize me and say my name, you know. That's right, junkyard. It's a great possibility that could have happened 20 years ago. Oh my God, you're just now coming forth, and then somebody, they talk about it. Oh, there's 20 people coming forward. He did it to me too. Well, now how can you prove that? How can you prove that anybody did anything 20 years ago? And the poor guy they're accusing it, well, he can't defend himself because this one here said it. So, well, yeah, it's got to be right, you know. Yeah, yeah. Uh, YT Gamer, I'll be glad to put a link in there for you. Don't get me wrong, but I think everybody is sub to you. I'll be glad to. It's not going to cost me anything to do it, and you helped me yesterday a bunch, and I appreciate that. And they may go watch your videos later, but there's a YT gaming streamer. He's a young man. He's trying to get his channel off just like us old farts are. But there's his link if you'd like to check him out if you're not sub to him. And he's got a few videos that you might be interested in. That'd be cool. Yeah, you did. I appreciate it, YT. Yeah, you got me a bunch. I appreciate it. Yes, he did. Yep, if I can just keep them now, YT. Yeah, they that's amazing how, you know, someone becomes president and they get that wage from now on, you know, until they die. Thank you, YT. It'll come eventually. That I can't think of his first name, Dad. I seen you in that video or that live chat last night. All right. Chris only needs 8,900 to get to 10,000. Well, you know, I didn't think he was ever going to get to 1,000, Grizz. And I'm so close I can taste it, but yet I'm just thirsty to death. But it will. I got, let's see, what we got? 9 more days. And I'm getting the supporters in our live stream. We got 16 viewers in here. And when you take the video down, boy, it's way up to 100, you know. I looked at one there yesterday. It was a 2 hour live stream, and I got 6 hours of watch time off of that 2 hour live stream. And I don't get near that off of the video. But the videos is the fun part of it. This is fun talking to you people and having everybody come in and everybody's talking to each other and they help each other get their subs and what have you. That's great. But they have caused everybody to really work at it so hard that it's not fun like it was like 2 months ago. Because the first or the last of October I got monetized. I thought, hey, great. Well, I made 30 cents here and uh, 20 cents here, putting the money in my piggy bank. Yeah. So the thing of it is now I'm on a mission. YT has put this brass ring, hung this brass ring out there. Here you go. Can you grab it? Can you grab it? Here, I'm going to move it back a little bit. Here it is. Just like teasing a dog. Here you go. Nope, nope, nope. You know, well, I'm going to get it or, or die trying. Yep, yep. He told Grizz he'd make it. Yep. Our dog in the house. Rainy days gets him down. Makes your joints hurt and what have you. I couldn't get in the hot tub this morning. That that deck out there looks like a popsicle. I didn't want to take a chance to fall. Don't fall off. Grab the brass ring. You betcha. I'll tell you what, people, this has been a really fun morning. It really has. Everybody's been able to get in here and talk to each other. Just, have a good time. Just go with the flow. I'll just be glad if I can get to it to where I don't have to work so hard at it, you know. Uh, Pam's doing pretty good. She's got a lot less bleeding. Uh, she came through here about 5 o'clock this morning. And I said, let's get in the hot tub. No, I'm not going to get in the hot tub. Not realizing there was freezing rain out there. So we couldn't have got in there anyhow. Yeah, I got ice some places. Well, my first video, I started watching YouTube in 2009, and my first video was in 2010, shortly after I had my hip replaced. I was talking about that. I didn't have a clue. I just put it up raw foliage. I didn't do anything to it. Yeah, yeah. CRS, Kevin. Can't remember. Yep. And always tell people that I do believe in the hereafter. I'll go to the kitchen and stand there, and Pam will say, "What are you doing?" Well, I don't remember what I come in here after. Cool YT. Theo, he came up a big bunch. I think he just, I think maybe about a week ago, he was under 800. I'm looking at his channel now. He's got 1,166 subs. He's doing excellent. And there's Tessie. Yep, my first video didn't mount to anything. 2010. Let's see. I think it was in September or something, October. Yep, Theo had 770 and lost 10 this morning. That's YT for you, Theo. It happens, but you'll get them back. Idaho Hillbilly, he was losing like thousands at a time. Yeah, 2,000 overnight. I remember that. Kevin was trying to get to 10,000, and he was almost there, and then boom, it just dropped down, and then he'd be back. And well, and unless YT did it, I never unsub. They turned your bell off for me. I finally got that back. Well, that's what they're saying. What are they going to do to you? Yeah, me and Dog, well, Dog come up with it. It's his idea. Channel recognition. Good deal, Dog. I'm glad that you had a good time. Going to eat something. I'm going to have to discover what we're going to have for lunch here in a little bit. I don't know what Pam can eat. She's been eating chicken noodle soup here lately. Yeah, Kevin, I remember you was really struggling. A lot of it is their computers does that. That's why we're getting the yellow dollar sign. And probably talking about it's not helping matters. Yeah, I don't, and it, I know that this one will get yellow dollar sign, and nothing has been said out of the way. Well, Dog, sometimes you just have to sleep. I went and sat in the recliner there yesterday afternoon, and next thing I know, 3 hours was gone. Well, you would think that they would try to fix it. I got a thing. They wanted me to fill out a survey, and I started filling it out, and it just kept, and I give them the worst that I could, and I went like 5 or 10 minutes, and I was only like at 20%. I got tired of that. Hey, I like them people, Iron Dog. Don't don't mess with them. Broken down fox. Let me check him out. Okay, I am sub to him. He's got 692 subs. That's pretty good. Got a few videos. Got a little bit of gaming in there. Looks good to me. So, broke down Fox. How are you today? Let's see what we got. Well, we got 5 down. What's going on with that? At one time, I had 7 thumbs down. Well, we're going to have to do better than that, people. Only 5? Um, broke down Fox. I've been sub to you probably for a while. I didn't sub to you today. Um, let's see. I'm gonna type that in there. Broke down Fox. Don't forget to sub to your host. So if you don't get a notification that I have subbed to you, it's because I've already subbed to you a long time ago. Because a lot of times I go in and I sub to a lot of people that I don't even see. But yeah, your sub is white. Yep, I'm sub to you. Okay, well thank you. Thank you, Broke Down Fox. Maybe you subbed to me a long time ago. I sometimes I don't see the notifications. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And if you sub to me, I believe you. Yep. Well, see, Theo, Grizz has pointed this out to me. That thumbs down don't mean nothing. What that does tell me that them 5 people took enough time to come in here to give me that thumbs down, and they have given me watch time, even if it's 5 minutes. It adds up. So just to open my channel up and watch and listen or whatever and give me a thumbs down probably got me a half hour. The plastic electric box broke. Oh my gosh. I don't like them plastic boxes. I know they're better in case you have something shorted out. Well, it's probably right, Broke Down Fox. And I don't care. You know, I've got a lot of people in here. Yep, Grizz can fix that drywall. Yep, if you ground them right. Okay, broken down fox. Well, he said he's going to be right back, but it's a little after 10 o'clock here, and my little dog come in here. He's disgusted and snorted at me. He's probably wanting to go back out. I took him out early, so I think that I'm going to start saying goodbye to everybody and shut this down. And I appreciate every one of you. So who's counting, Kevin? Who's counting when the Daytona's going to start? All right. The chat will stay up for just a little bit. I'm not going to close out the chat, and I will leave this video up. Okay, broken down fox. I'm I'm going to shut it down. I've been here. I'm thinking a good 4 hours, at least over three. So everybody have a outstanding Sunday, and just great possibility I might be back on here tonight. So I'm starting to say this, and may the peace and the power of the Lord be with you. Goodbye.